She was always filming, always behind the camera. Until one night, the camera kept recording, but Lena didn't. On June 2nd, 2019, 19-year-old Lena Vale, an aspiring documentary filmmaker, disappeared from her apartment in Portland, Oregon. She left behind her phone, her laptop, and a GoPro still recording. What it captured in the final 30 seconds changed everything. Lena was working on a short film about the forgotten, abandoned places, lost people, unsolved crimes. She posted weekly on YouTube, gained traction, built a cult following.
There's a house 6 miles outside the city. No records, no owner, no power. But someone still lives there. I'm going in.
That was posted at 8:13 p.m. By 9:02, Lena was gone. Detectives found her GoPro 3 days later, wedged between the seat cushions of her couch. It had recorded for 47 minutes. The last 30 seconds were pitch black and haunting. You hear her breathing. You hear footsteps, not hers. Then a whisper.
You shouldn't have come here.
Then a click, then silence. The house she referenced? It exists. Locals call it the Pines House, an old, rotting Victorian swallowed by trees, supposedly empty since the 1960s. But Lena's GPS history placed her there. At 8:47 p.m., a flashlight was found on the porch. Inside, nothing. Except one thing. A Polaroid photo of Lena, face pale, eyes wide. Lena had recently emailed a man known only as the Archivist, who ran a creepy urban legends forum. He refused to give his real name. When tracked down, he lived in a trailer in Astoria with floor-to-ceiling VHS tapes, photos, and binders of old newspaper clippings. He claimed Lena reached out to ask about the Red String Room, a hidden space in the Pines House, supposedly used for ritual reenactments. He warned her not to go. She went anyway. Cameron Vale, Lena's ex and former video editor, had been fired from the project 2 months before she vanished. His reason? He wanted to monetize the darker side of the series, manufacture fear, fake footage, stage scares. Lena refused. They argued. She blocked him. 2 weeks before she disappeared, he bought a burner phone. That phone pinged 1 mile from the Pines House the same night Lena vanished. He claimed he was just hiking at 9 p.m. in pitch darkness. Lena's laptop was password protected, but when it was finally cracked, her project files were still there. But something strange. The final folder, titled Don't Watch Alone, contained only 5 video files, each one 60 seconds, each showing her apartment from different angles, hidden angles, like the feed was coming from inside the walls. The last video showed her asleep, and a man's hand slowly closing her bedroom door. While scanning Lena's apartment for structural damage, a new tenant reported a strange noise behind the bedroom bookshelf. It turned out the wall was hollow. Behind it, a crawl space. Within it, a vintage Super 8 projector, old film reels, and a bedroll. Someone had been living in the walls. DNA tests were inconclusive. No fingerprints. But the duct tape used to mount the cameras matched a brand sold only at one store in Portland, a store where Cam Vale had worked, until June 2nd. Lena Vale was declared missing, presumed dead, but no body was ever found. No confirmed suspect. No confession. The footage remains in evidence lockup, and every year on June 2nd, true crime forums post the last words she ever recorded.
Okay, I see it now. That room, it's not supposed to be here. Someone's...
Shh. There are theories, there are obsessions, there are people who say Lena's still alive, trapped in someone else's horror film. But the truth? Sometimes the person behind the camera was never meant to be seen. If you want more fictional true crime stories like this, hit subscribe and tell me below. Was Lena stalked, sacrificed, or still alive in the house that watches you back?